I'm John, and tonight I want answers about the Oregon shooting. And Ahmed Mohamed. There's no stopping us now, because we're live.
John wants answers. John wants answers. Give John answers. Give John answers. John wants answers. John wants answers. Give John answers now.
Check your calendar. If it says October 8th, 2015, then we're live. My guest tonight is Keith Statenfield. Keith is my guest. He's the host of Keith Explains, also on this channel, if you're watching on KMVT. If you're watching on YouTube, are you on YouTube as well?
Yes.
He's also on YouTube. But if you're watching me from Vermont, he's not on that channel. Or New Jersey.
They don't have YouTube in Vermont?
No, in Vermont, I'm on television, real television in Vermont. But you were not on the same television channel that I'm on in Vermont.
That's correct.
Yes. Are you on any?
I want to go back to that opening thing.
You don't like it?
Before we started the taping, you promised me that was going to be awesome.
It was awesome. The audience loved it. I had to calm them down and sit down from the roaring.
They ironically
laughter.
loved it.
Oh, that's all we are aiming for. I'll take it. You're my guest tonight because we couldn't get anyone better.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you've never seen the show before, this is like a
And
courtroom drama.
You haven't.
I'm the, what am I?
You're not.
I'm the prosecutor. My
You're
guest
the-
is the expert witness.
Yeah.
And you at home in the audience are the jury. And it's your job to convict or acquit the topics. We'll be taking your tweets because we're live. So you can tweet us at John Wants Answer. There's no S on the end because the S is for suck and we don't. Send us your tweets or go to our website, johnwantsanswers.com. You can send us a message from there, and later in the show, we'll read your messages and either mock you or discuss your stuff. We got a great deal tonight. How much would you pay for the first 3 seasons of John Wants Answers on DVD?
Don't I get a copy gratis?
We have a bag. It's not just this is a complete DVD set.
Wow.
It's not just 3 DVDs. It's 1 DVD for each episode. We have the first 3 seasons here on DVD. All you got to do is tweet in or message us and say, I want the free copies of John Wants Answers on DVD, and we will send you these. So get on your Twitters. You don't want to miss that. There's no special bonus features though. No director commentary. It's just,
I like that every show is on a separate DVD.
Yeah.
So that I can have one copy playing in the kitchen and have a different one playing in the living room.
Exactly.
I can't watch the same one in the kitchen and living room because there's only one copy of each show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to have 2 copies of an episode.
That would be
on each
wasteful.
DVD. That'd be wasteful.
That would be 2 more copies of John Wants Answers than should exist.
Yeah, okay. This show could not be made possible without the continued generosity of Brain Westbefall. Musician Brain Westbefall.
Wow, I've got a couple of his albums.
Do you have his new single just dropped? Do you have it?
No.
The Way It Was Before.
Ah.
That's what it's called. It's instrumental. So I don't know how we name instrumentals. Because
There's no words.
Start Me Up, you know the song from the Rolling Stones?
Yes.
During the
It says
chorus,
Start Me Up
he kept saying, Start Me Up. That's why you know that's the name of the
Yeah.
song. But instrumental, no one's saying The Way It Was Before. So I don't know how you figure that out. The Kenny G songs, how you know what they're named. I know one's named
Kenny G
Silhouette.
songs have names?
Yeah, there's one called Silhouette.
Yeah.
I like that.
You learn something every day.
There's one called Songbird, is it? They're nice, but I can't really...
I'm thinking you listen to more Kenny G music than I do.
I believe so. I have 3 or more of his CDs.
Okay, you didn't win them by watching a TV show, did you?
No. The opinions stated here are my own and not necessarily those of my company.
I'm pretty sure every opinion up until now is not that of your company.
Not officially, yeah. Correct.
even unofficially.
So we have a deposition. Someone wrote to the court.
Yes.
So I'm going to read this deposition.
That's not what a deposition is.
No?
No.
It's a-
deposition is when you ask someone else questions. Like you can't just write in and call it a deposition. That's called a letter.
Oh, okay. Before the show, I interviewed somebody,
All right.
and during the interview, this is what they said. This is a transcript of their interview that was performed by our legal team.
Were they under oath?
Yes. This show keeps getting better and better in some ways. I can't argue with that.
Well, no, you can't argue with that. I mean, it would be pointless.
You know, this reminds you, we are in the golden age of television.
Yes.
I have heard this expression used to refer to this time right now. And not because we're on the show. This would be like
Strictly not because we're
this
on
would be like the
show.
aluminum age of television.
We are like the exception that proves the rule.
Wait, what?
Yes.
See, it's because I have so many channels. When I was growing up, I had it much better than you did. I had 5 channels growing up.
Wow.
Because I had CBS, I had ABC, I had
Yes.
NBC, and then I had CTV, the
Yes.
Canadian Television,
Yeah, okay.
Television, and CBC, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation.
Wow, you had 2. Was one
With-
in French and one in English?
You're some French. No, where I live, we didn't have the French CBC channel, only the English one from Vancouver.
Wow.
Yeah. Now,
What
when
about all those Francophiles? What did they watch in Vancouver?
Well, they weren't in Vancouver. If you're Francophile, you go to Quebec, man. That's where you belong.
Seems kind of segregation-y.
No, that's how they like it. They like being in their own
All
little
right.
province,
Okay.
being a little special.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many channels did you have? You had like 3 channels, I bet you, right?
When I was growing up, we could watch either ABC and NBC and Channel 32 from Milwaukee. Channel 32 was an independent.
Oh, okay.
Or Father could go up on the roof and twist the antenna the other direction and point it at Chicago. And then we could watch ABC, NBC, and Channel 9 WGN.
WGN.
Some families that had money, they had a little device that they could turn it and a motor up on the roof would spin the antenna.
When I bought my
Yeah.
house, I had an antique version of that. I don't think it worked, but I know there's motors and stuff
Yeah.
in my house.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, we were in the mountains. You couldn't get anything just over the air. So everyone had cable. But the cable itself only gave you
Like 5 channels.
like 5 channels. Oh, we had the community access bulletin board.
Yeah,
That's at the channel.
Yeah. We
Actually,
also
when
had PBS. We had PBS because I recall watching Mr. Rogers.
Oh yeah, PBS. But our community bulletin board actually, when I first got there, was this camera mounted on a motor, and the camera would pan back and forth like this,
And a
over
guy
all
would just
these,
run out with a whiteboard marker.
and it had all these clocks. And it'd be the time, it'd be barometric pressure,
Pressure, yes.
the temperature, I don't know what else they had.
Only one of those is a clock.
Yeah. Then one clock and
Devices.
other things. And it just panned back and forth. And then it went all electronic.
The funny thing is, if it wasn't outside, you were just seeing whatever temperature the studio was.
And the studio was like not where I lived.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that different, I guess. So now there's channels everywhere. There's even channels that aren't on TV.
Yeah.
So like you have the Amazon is making TV shows,
Yes.
and you have Netflix making TV shows,
Yes.
and Apple is making TV shows, right?
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh no. Oh, they're currently not.
Comment.
Okay, no comment. So there's there's so many channels on my DirecTV, which is that is TV. There's so many channels, like 200, maybe more, 300.
Yes.
And then there's all these extra things that aren't TV that are
They're not
programs.
channels, but you're going to call them channels.
And they're good stuff.
Golden age of television, even though
they've won awards. Like House of Cards is not on TV, but it's good enough to win awards. So
it's not broadcast. You can watch it on TV,
you can watch it on TV.
so it's on TV.
Well, it's on your
Yeah.
television.
That's the definition of on TV.
Really?
It's on TV.
So then YouTube is on TV because you'd stream it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've heard now, because of all this competition, the shows have to be better than they used to be. Like, we had 3 or 4 choices.
Most shows.
In your case, you had 3
Most
choices.
shows need to be better than they used to be.
Yeah. Because before you had 3 options, so they all could be crap, but you'd watch them anyways because that's all you had.
all
now
you
you
had.
have so many
That's all you
options.
had.
I just watched a show last night for the first time called Adam Ruins Everything.
Yeah, we saw that.
It's on a network called True TV,
Yeah.
which to me sounds like a station I would never watch. It
I
sounds
agree.
like reality shows, and that's all it is.
That's a lot of what it is.
But this show was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's about this guy,
He was snarky.
snarky, ruining everything with facts, ruining your life with facts.
Yeah, that's not what we do, people. We do not ruin your life with facts. No facts involved in the ruining of your life.
I messed up the show again. Can you believe? Not that you at home can tell it, but I didn't start my timer, so I have no idea how far we're in. Oh well. Let's keep on going.
If only we knew how to subtract. Wait,
so-
I know how to subtract.
Our first topic. Let's see what I'm going to do first. Oregon shooting. Again, I sounded too gleeful when I announced the topic.
Yeah, you did.
Even though it was a
Do you want to do it again?
sad. Our first topic, Oregon shooting. I don't know. I kind of
Yeah.
snickered a little
Still.
bit at the end
You did.
because the whole situation was silly. So another shooting.
Yes.
Is anything going to change
No.
now that we had a shooting? No?
Apparently not.
We're not going to change any laws?
I don't think so.
So we have these shootings,
All the time.
which are bad, which everyone says
Bad.
horrible thing happened,
Yes.
but we're not going to do anything to change anything to try and fix that.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. We're not good.
Are you and I going to be shot in a mass shooting?
Do you ever go to a school?
No.
Then I think you can be safely assured you won't be shot in a school shooting.
In a school shooting.
Yeah.
Are all the shootings
You could be shot at a
schools?
workplace shooting.
I think all the shootings I hear about are like school shootings.
No, they've been workplace shootings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the old days, weren't like the post office known for that?
We don't do that.
I heard people going postal.
Right? It's not a good thing to say.
It's not a good thing to say.
One postal guy.
It was one guy,
There's one guy is where the saying comes from.
and he ruined it for everybody.
We have ruined it for everybody.
Oh, that's terrible. So was this guy crazy?
Yes.
Certifiably crazy?
Well, I don't think he was certified before he was dead, and it's too late now.
Okay.
But
Were there signs?
he had problems.
He had problems?
Probably issues.
Okay. So the debate is, should crazy people be able to have guns?
Well, that's not the debate. I think most people shouldn't have guns. I don't care if you're crazy or not.
But are there are people arguing that crazy people should have guns as much as we and you
That's
and I.
correct. That's correct.
Assuming we are not crazy.
Let's. Okay.
So I guess Congress would be the people responsible for changing things, right?
Or the federal courts.
Federal courts. They can't really make laws, can they?
No, but they can strike down an awful lot of laws that have been passed. I mean, a lot of states have tried to pass different gun control or restriction laws
Like,
over the years, and
In
many
California,
of them have been struck
I
down.
cannot carry a gun, can I?
You cannot easily get a permit to carry a gun in a concealed fashion.
Can I just wave it around like a crazy person? Or not? Or just wave it around?
I think you can be in public in California with a non-handgun
A
and
non-handgun.
not break any laws.
So a rifle or an Uzi.
Uzi is a semi-automatic or fully automatic machine gun.
I don't know. I'm just
Machine guns are not permitted.
Okay.
Semi-automatic machine guns are not permitted. Machines with magazines in excess of a certain size are not permitted in California.
But I could walk around with a loaded rifle.
But I think a loaded rifle you're allowed to have in California.
Okay. So
And I think you can carry a handgun as long as it's visible, but handguns are small and that might not be true.
it could be like, look at this, look at this, look at this. That would help? Or might make you look like a crazy person.
Yes.
So I hear Congress people, mostly Democrats, say we need to make some rules to stop this from happening. And other people in Congress say, no, we shouldn't make those kind of changes. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Who are the people who don't want to make changes?
I think you'd say the largest lobbying group against any changes in gun laws, and there are lots of changes we could make, would be the National Rifle Association and some other gun advocacy groups.
Right.
Certainly at the moment, the right wing has taken this up as one of their issues.
So the right wing listens to this lobbying group,
Or
the-
to
but the left wing doesn't.
the members of that. Some people on the left wing do. I mean, you could clearly make changes that didn't have a lot to do with gun restrictions that might still lessen the prevalence of school shootings.
What kind of things can we do?
We could try to stop glorifying guns. You could try to make movies that were more realistic of how guns work and how dangerous and bad they are.
But have you seen like James Bond movies? They're
I've
kind
seen,
of fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But certainly there are things we could change that might work.
Right.
Most other countries in the world don't have the same prevalence of mass shootings and non-mass shootings that we do, and most other countries in the world are more restrictive of guns than we are, and those might be related or they might not be related.
Canada, I don't want to say has a loose gun control, but I mean, if you're a Canadian, you can have a gun, but I don't hear about a lot of shootings in Canada. So I don't know if it's the availability of guns or something else that's causing a problem.
I kind of assume for 6 months in Canada, you got to put on mittens to go shoot someone. It's hard to shoot someone with mittens on.
Yeah. That's those months they club the seals instead.
Only
That's
in
that's seal clubbing
Newfoundland.
season. Yeah. So there's a Constitution amendment
Yes.
in the Bill of Rights, the second one.
Yes.
Say everyone gets guns, or everyone can
Not
have
exactly,
guns.
but
Everyone can have guns.
I think it's a little less definitive than that, but it's been interpreted as it is nigh impossible to significantly prohibit people from owning guns.
What would it take to repeal a constitutional amendment? It's been done before, right?
It has?
When you had prohibition, that was a constitutional amendment. Right?
Correct.
And then they repealed that 'cause they decided it was not
Yes,
working.
another constitutional amendment.
So what does it take to make a second amendment go away?
You'd need a vote of, I think, 3/4 of the state legislatures
So all the states,
favor
or 3/4 of the states would have to agree to it?
the same amendment. Now, you can't really make the Second Amendment go away. You can only add something to the end of the Constitution that,
That says that one's no good anymore.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, same thing.
So like Prohibition said, from now on you can't drink, and then later the repeal of Prohibition said that previous amendment is null and void. But it's still there.
Okay. All right. Well,
Alternately, we could call a new constitutional convention and just adopt an entirely new constitution.
that would sounds like a lot of work.
Well, yeah.
Is something against Constitution to allow for a new Constitution?
They do talk about calling a new constitutional convention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's calling for that?
Well, it's a possibility.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I think that also requires 3/4 of the states.
Okay. I've never heard of this before. This would be interesting. Be a lot of debate. If we can't pass gun control
Yeah,
laws,
we can't pass gun.
we
no,
can't
no,
pass
no,
a new
we can't,
Constitution.
no,
Yeah.
no.
All right. Well, we have to take a recess. When we come back, we're going to take your tweets and messages, and then we're going to talk about this other kid who had to go away for a while. So stay there. Court adjourned.
It's not adjourned. It's in recess.
Court recess.
It's too late. They've already left.
They've already left? Okay.
Yeah. That was a terrible idea.
It was a terrible idea?
Yeah.
No, I think we did this 2 episodes ago. And
Yes.
I don't remember any of this, issues back then. We had a great time. We were dancing with the thing, and everyone was laughing, and they thought it was hilarious.
So that was on the air 2 months ago. How many emails have you gotten saying that thing with the green screen was great?
Not one.
I've had people come to me in person I haven't gotten emails, but people come to me and say, John, I was watching your show like I always do. One of the best shows I've seen because you had that green screen thing. And it was hilarious.
Wow. You know, lying on television's a crime.
I don't think that's true. What's going on here?
Yeah. If people thought that was great, they could tweet in how great the green screen thing was. Let me turn my Twitter on.
Do we have any messages? Are you sending me tweets?
We don't have any messages.
We don't?
No.
I want messages.
Well, step 1, let's do a better show. Step 2, let's do it on a channel people actually watch.
I can't help that. I'm going to read the emails. I wonder if we have emails.
Yeah.
I was tagged in a what? I was tagged in a video on Facebook. Who's this person? I don't know who this is, but someone tagged me in a video.
Man,
That looks like
exciting.
me. Is that me? I'll need to look that later. No one's going to win the big bag.
Use the word win.
The bag of CDs.
Use the word win. What I think might be better is if you got a phone book out, and then you just opened it up at random and you stuck down a name, and then you were like,
Just emailed or mailed it in the mail to them with a note that said, "Sucker."
yeah, Jill McCarthy, you are going to get these in the mail unless you call in the next 4 minutes. And then we'll pick another person, and we're just going to keep doing that till someone doesn't call us.
Okay. So.
Coming back in 5, 4.
And we're back. And we're going to take your messages.
Well, that's done.
Well, there was one from last month. Oh, wait, no. One just came in.
All right.
Green screen is great. Green screen is great.
Okay.
From Matt Zancelli.
Yeah. That guy's in the audience.
He still thinks the green screen is great.
I'm going to throw something at him as soon as the show's over. Watch. Here we go. That shoe's got Matt's name on it.
We were having a good time with green screen. I don't know why you are being grumpy about it. And then before that, we got a tweet from, now we did 2 episodes last month, like 2 days apart. We had a guy named Matt Kirshen on. He's a comedian.
We did, yeah.
And some guy tweeted in saying, I like this guy, Matt Kirshen,
Yes.
a lot more than the regular guy.
Yes.
You.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems really smart and funny.
Yeah.
Referring to Matt.
Yes. Yes.
Get him every time.
You should. You should.
Hashtag jealous.
Hashtag jealous.
Yeah. So, sorry, man.
Yeah.
The people like green screens.
People have spoken.
and they like
Yeah.
Matt Kirshen.
How many green screens were there in the Matt show?
We had another tweet.
That's from an egg. Eggs don't count. If you can't be bothered to change your tweet picture, you don't
Green
count.
screen needs more glitter. Well, I don't think it's going to work if you have more glitter on it. I don't know who this person is.
It's an egg.
Karmachu.
It's an egg.
Karmachu. It sounds like a sneeze. Wow, getting a lot of tweets. Okay,
You
so
said a lot, but we've got 2
3. I'm going to count the one from last
from a month ago.
Yeah. Because we didn't have a chance to read the tweets last month because we forgot to tell them to tweet in.
And we weren't live.
We were live on the internet, not
And-
live on KMP.
And I don't want to give this away, but the third tweet was from me, people. So I don't
Oh.
think that counts either.
Let's talk about Ahmed Mohamed. Okay.
Wait, I want to come back to this green screen thing.
Yes.
We had a guy in the studio that said the green screen's great.
Yes.
The guy in the studio-
2 guys.
Can't actually see the green screen effect.
Oh, they turn around.
He sees an actual green screen. Perhaps he thinks us holding a piece of felt in front of ourselves is great.
That is great. That is great.
Which is great because he can see less of us. So I agree from that person's perspective in this room.
no.
That's great.
We have
But from the
monitors.
perspective of a person
We have monitors
watching on TV
throughout the studio.
still we have no evidence that it's great.
No. We have
no
we have
evidence
monitors
whatsoever.
that everyone in the studio sees this, that we are opening for Styx and Def Leppard here at the Shoreline Amphitheater. Everyone can see that. People in the
Yeah.
studio can see that because they can see the monitor.
Yes, and somehow we have a magical Harry Potter invisibility
Yes.
cloth.
Yes. And they love
We
it. And they
hold
love it.
up.
That's how cloaks work. You have to hold it over yourself. We're not having much time for this. Ahmed Mohamed. So, kid
Yes.
makes a clock. Actually, he takes a part
disassembles a clock and he
that
builds it
has
in a
at
new
home,
box.
and he puts it into a box, brings it to school, shows the electronics teacher, and the guy goes,
Engineering
"Yeah,
teacher. Yeah, that's
nice."
You
Then he shows his history teacher. And history teacher is like, "Oh, you shouldn't be showing that."
English teacher.
English teacher.
Yeah.
And then English teacher, after seeing this thing,
Yes.
goes to the principal and says, "I think Ahmed has a bomb."
Yeah.
from
she didn't
seeing
think,
this-
She didn't think Ahmed had a bomb.
No?
No.
No, why should you report this to the principal?
We don't know.
Ah. Okay. And then principal, they get this from him.
Also doesn't think he has a bomb.
But they have to call the police anyways.
Well, they don't have to. They do. They don't have to.
They do call the police anyways.
Yes.
The police, who
Who
I would
also
hope
don't think he has a bomb.
would have some training in bomb and now some cursory, but they don't think he has a bomb.
They don't think he has a bomb. It
No.
doesn't matter. They could be bomb experts, and they don't think he has a bomb.
But they handcuff him anyways and haul him off
Yes.
to juvie.
Yes. Well, first they interview him in private for an hour and a half
Hour and a half, which is enough time to realize.
to realize it's not a bomb.
Yeah.
And while they're interviewing, the thing they think is a bomb is in the room with them.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy who works beside me at Nest
Yes.
made his own clock, and it's been on the wall beside me for months and months.
Is this a product announcement?
No.
Like
and
the
so
Nest
I'm
clock?
going to use my teleporter. We're going to teleport to my office right now. Wait. Okay. Right now. Are we there? Now? Okay. Whoa! Look. Whoa.
I'm dizzy.
So we just got transported to Nest, and here we are, shrunk down a little bit. You can see the clock that the guy at work has made.
Yeah. Looks like a
And
bomb.
You think like that? But look at it. No one's going to think this is a bomb. It's a clock. Clearly, it's a clock. A homemade clock. It's digital. It's got little digital things here, and it has a little sticky note. It says clock. It says clock right there.
Well, that's the difference.
But no one thinks this is a bomb. Everyone looked at it and said, "Oh, it's a pile of wires. It's the electronic thing. It's doing stuff." But no one would look at that and think it's a clock. How come people would look at Ahmed's thing, which was a clock, because he took a clock
It's
out
a
of a
clock
thing.
apart.
Yeah. Here, let's go back to the Shoreline Amphitheater, right? And okay, are we back? Whoa! Here we are back again.
Wow.
So-
I wonder if they missed us.
So why was all this stuff happening to Ahmed? Why was he being hauled off to juvie?
Because they didn't like him. Because they thought as a teenager he was not exhibiting appropriate deference to the teachers, or
So they were just
weren't-
had other problems with him that
Yeah.
were not bomb related.
yeah.
All right. Well, okay. I'm being told that we're out of time. Our next episode is November 12th, the day after Remembrance Day. Stay tuned for Atlas of Thought on his net, and then What the Bleep. I think I'm on What the Bleep tonight. Keep watching. You'll see more of me. All right. Court adjourned.